Here with Jimmy Quinlan, getting ready for the big weekend against the Calgary Roughnecks. Game tomorrow against the Roughnecks. Jimmy, just on the wire, there's been some changes with the Rush. Rory Glaves has been traded, and you're bringing in is it Scotty Evans in for on the offensive side. What do you think about the changes?
Well, Glaves was my roommate for 4 or 5 years there. He was the only other guy who's been here since day one with me. So sad to see him go. He's a great defender, probably a better person. That being said, when you're only scoring seven and a third goals over your first 3 games, you need to add some offense. So we felt we needed to get a little bit more gritty and a little bit more sandpaper up front and score some more goals. So we were able to acquire Scott Evans from Rochester. He's been a 40-goal scorer for back-to-back seasons there before he hurt his knee, and he's been working hard to recover. And he had a great summer. So he's definitely one of those guys that you hate to play against. I personally have never really talked to the guy. I was never his biggest fan, but we'll get acquainted here this weekend, and hopefully he can bring some much-needed energy and goals up front to our offense.
So the team's 0-3 now, and obviously 2 games against the Roughnecks are huge. What needs to change? Obviously, you're talking about the offense and not enough goals. What do you think needs to change up front?
I think up front, the biggest thing we need to do is we just need to pay attention to the game plan and to the details. It feels like, kind of as a group, we've been saying it for the first 3 weeks of the season, but we haven't really done a good job in all our small facets of the game, whether it be where we're shooting on the goalie or where we're getting to on the floor to begin our offense, or how we're setting ourselves up defensively, or eliminating turnovers and transitions. Just those little things that we constantly talk about that in reality have been the difference in our first 3 games. And in Toronto, we weren't very good, defensively at times. And then Boston, it's like we kind of shored that up, but we didn't shoot overly well, and we didn't do a good job getting to the middle. And then in Minnesota, we allowed kind of a hot goalie to dictate the game, and then we never really changed up our shooting. So for us, we definitely know what Calgary brings to the table. We know what we need to do. It's really just simply a matter of going out there and executing it. And I think a key word for us this weekend is going to be some urgency. We got to play with some pep in our step and make sure that we're the team dictating the pace.
What do you expect from Calgary? They play a pressure defense. What other things do you expect to see from them?
Well, from what we've seen, they do have that pressure defense, and from years past, they're a very capable team in the face-off circle with Jeff Snyder. So we're going to have to pay attention to him, and then we're going to just have to make sure that we do the little things and win the little battles. So whether it be hustling off the floor, getting to loose balls, just eliminating the easy opportunities that allow teams momentum. And we've been able to do that, for the most part this year, except for maybe 5 or 6 minutes in a game, and that's cost us. So, as much as we know what Calgary's going to bring to the table, we got to really focus on what we're doing, and hopefully we can get ourselves on a nice run here, scoring wise, and our confidence can start to show itself.
Obviously, with 2 games in 2 nights, as you said, the urgency is very important. What do you think you need to do right off the bat to get into that game? Is there anything that you think will need to change? Are you expecting any fireworks?
I don't know if we're expecting any fireworks. We definitely have to be a tougher team to play against for a full 60 minutes. I think the key, for us is, I think back to the first 3 games of the season, we've won every opening face-off, so it'd be nice to get that opening face-off and get down the floor and score a goal. So, we've been pretty good to start games in terms of not letting ourselves out of the game. We've been in every game at the half, down a goal or up a goal. So, really for us, I think the key is going to be to have that same consistent start, but then, finish the game come 3rd and 4th quarter.
And what about yourself? How's your season going personally? Are you seeing some strides in terms of what you're trying to accomplish? Is there anything you'd like to see differently from your own game?
Well, for me personally, I'm starting to feel more and more comfortable at the back end. It's almost 20 games in a row I've been back there. I think it is 20. So defensively, I'm starting to get a little bit more comfortable. It'll be interesting I played a lot with Rory Glaves, so him being gone, it'll be interesting to see kind of who I get paired up with. We like to kind of sometimes play in pairs. So I think I can always get better. I still make a turnover here and there that I'd like to eliminate, and I think I'd like to to see myself get a little bit more involved in the fast break and the transition. So, you know, push the ball and then make good decisions when I get up the floor on offense.
Great. Good luck. Important weekend. Hope to see the Rush pick up some points, get back in the race.
Thank you.